Well, as much as I enjoy the bustle of the toll, I think it's time we headed inside. Brother and the others will not be long. Need to survive today. I've scheduled sleep for tomorrow. You returned from the council. What of Alpha Note? Did some other matter require his attention? My apologies, friends. I trust we have not kept you waiting over long. Greetings, everyone. Oh, Kryle, how's Nago doing? She will be alright, won't she? Now, I hear whenever they trim off like that first letter in somebody's, in a cat girl's name, it means their family. So I guess her sister is a cat girl? Neat. I don't see why not. She's sleeping at the moment. It's a daughter who is keeping an eye on her. So we'll know soon enough if there's any change in her condition. Her words are healing well. With sufficient rest, I'm certain she will make a full recovery. Thank goodness for that. Now, mayhap you would share with us the council's decision? Each of the nations, Ishgard included, has committed to provided military support to Gridania. Eorzean Alliance will soon have a significant force in the Black Shroud, ready to respond to any Imperial act of aggression. You know, I almost wish the Council would stop messing around and give the Griffin what he wants. I wouldn't like to be the Imperial cap between the Resistance and the Alliance. You know, you cannot... Serious. One does not lightly go to war with the Garlean Empire. Quite. Two open hostilities without due considerations would invite disaster. Only there was some way to reach the Griffin, some means to convince him to abandon his reckless course. We could punch him. May not be entirely unfeasible. There's a network of tunnels between Baelsar's wall, secret passages dug by the Resistance to provide a way out of Alamigo, which may equally serve as a way in? Precisely. All are in agreement. I would be the one to undertake the necessary negotiations. I'm familiar with the route, and the Resistance is familiar with me. About as familiar as they are with me, you mean? Say what you want. I'm coming too. I have some experience in the practice of infiltration. If you would have me, my services are at your disposal. These are mine. Been far too long since I shared in the shadow of the shinobi. I do not intend to waste the opportunity. 4 is quite sufficient for an infiltration mission. Fair numbers will only serve to increase the risk of detection. Kryle and I will direct our energies elsewhere. What of you Leviers? I'll return to the East Shroud and stand watch over the border. If matters take a turn for the worst, it would seem wise to be on hand. Might I prevail upon you to accompany me, old? Gridania will be safer for your presence, and, may not seem like the most thrilling duty, dear sister, might I ask that you remain at the Rising Stones to pass on messages and so on? To hold the fort, you mean? Very well, I suppose the task must fall on someone. Safe travels, all of you. How about like Hoary Boulder? Like, he's always here anyway. Like, and he seems to have a clear head on his shoulder. Got the Ochre Boulder here and Coltonay. Like, as long as they're sitting around, don't they seem like good choices? If you have any unfinished business with the toll, pray attend to it now. I would depart for the Hawthorne Hut without delay. The nearby watchtower offers an unobstructed view of Belsar's wall. I should be interested to speak to the Alliance commanders who have installed themselves at the top. Hawkeye. Hello, old man. Hello, ENTD. Your name is a bunch of letters. Welcome. I hope you're doing good. Don't mean to make fun of your name. It's the East Shroud? I think. Hang on. I can call you Stacy instead. That sounds great. I will call you Stacy. I hope you're having a good Friday. Oh, it is the East Shroud. Okay. Wait. Thank you. You're welcome. Old. There you are. Come. Amarasex's spire awaits. The Alliance officers on the platform should be able to apprise us of any developments at the wall. Fancy meeting the two of you here. We're about to set forth. Indeed. I was about to say 12 watch over you, but I doubt you have need of divine protection, even if you are venturing into enemy territory. Don't worry, Alpha, no. We'll have the Griffin by the scruff of the neck before you know it. Do make up your mind, Ida. Nary a moment ago you seemed ready to shake the Griffin by the hand rather than the neck. So which is it to be? It would be best you decide before we enter the negotiations. Trust me, Apolimo. I'll shake whatever needs shaking. The talking part I leave to you. Feel a headache coming on. Be on our way, shall we? My voice is great, thank you. I think allergies has made it a little raspier than normal. Some things never change. Very well. Shall we make for the spire? Our friends will doubtless have news for us. I've learned to like my voice. What I pictured my voice sounded like was way different before I got like a quality microphone that actually carries my voice as is. And so yeah, it's been kind of a shock. I'm like, hey, I like the sound of my own voice now. In my head, it was like super nasally, all congested and weird. Now I'm like, what I need is like some speech lessons. Get myself to stop saying the uhs and ums and stuttering over every word. I think I can work on this. Welcome, Warrior of Light. I assume you're here to speak with our commanding officers? You'll find them on the observation platform. Pray proceed. By the way, Stacy, I don't think I've seen you around. How are you doing? Is this your first time here? Greetings, my friend. 'Tis good to see you both well. I was hoping you might turn up. I dragged half the watch here. See, and the sight of you might help remind them why we bothered. Memory serves. I have not seen many of you since the day of the Grand Melee. Having borne the brunt of your blows, may I say it's an honor it is to stand at your side. Disheartening indeed to see the realm's most stalwart defenders thus gathered in common cause. Speaking of which, what news from the wall? Well, it's been quiet. I remember you. It did, apparently it just gradually set on fire then. Report! What? 7 hells! Fighting has broken out on the top of the wall. A full-scale assault. So the Griffin has made his move. Someone has. And what's that supposed to mean? The attackers, they were wearing Grand Company colors. Impossible. We gave no such order. Of course. The wall was never the Griffin's target. It was bait. We have been goaded into deploying our armies nearby, thus lending weight to the deception. If those uniforms were convincing enough to deceive my scouts, the Empire will surely think we've launched an offensive. This could mean war. Even so, this may yet be no more than a diversion. With the armies of the Alliance occupying the Empire's attention, it would be comparatively easy for the Griffin supporters to slip into Alamigo. He could then incite a rebellion amongst the populace, which the Imperial reserves would be hard-pressed to contain. Eorzea, meanwhile, would be plunged into chaos. Old, we must make for the wall at once. What, just the two of you? Our companions embarked on a mission to sway the Griffin from his course. not from his corpse, but maybe that'll come to that. And are likely halfway to his command post by now. They'll emerge in the midst of the raging battle, and I do not mean to abandon them to their fate. It'll be dangerous, but the confusion may work to our advantage. If we are careful to avoid the skirmishing, it may be yet possible to reach the Griffin, and if we can do that... Lady Hilda, might I ask that you have an airship ready to bear the Scions to safety? I don't know who this Lady Hilda is, Marshal, but you can count on me. We must prepare for the Imperial reprisals. May the Navigator guide us through the storm. No, do not skip the cutscene. Have to see that gracious nod. Those sparky noises. I hear them all the time. Are they up there with like the Wilhelm scream? Forward, comrades! The time has come to drive the Empire from Alamigo and force action upon those who have turned their backs to our suffering for so long. This victory be the first step in the liberation of our homeland. Amigo will be free no matter the cost. Woo! Ah, a lovely day. Huh? Do I unlock mounts? I mean, I got the only mount I need. Where is he? There he is. Like, if I ever find a mount better than this one, I'll get him. But look at him. Glorious. Cute guy, right? Got him from being super, super old. Bought the collector's edition of this game when it released 1,000 years ago. So I've got like a bunch of little gifts like that fat chocobo. How are you doing, Alpha? No? I'm also kind of saving up my gold saucer points for something. There's some cool mounts there, like a throne or a giant turtle. From what Papa Limo told me, the trail ahead should lead us into the shadow of the wall. As we have two objectives, I suggest we divide our forces. We shall make straightaways for the tunnels and attempt to intercept our comrades ere they stumble into a bloodbath. While I do so, I must ask that you scale the wall. Know that I would not propose to such a course were there any other way, but the time for subtlety is past. Take a band of your most trusted companions and cut a path to the Griffin. Make him see reason by any means necessary. Okay? Once we're free of the tunnels, we will make for your position with all due haste. If everything proceeds according to plan, Hilda will swoop in and spirit us all away to safety. I only pray that we have enough time. Alright, I think this is the last dungeon of Heavensward. What do we get? It's random scions? Sounds great. Keeps going from night to day to night to day. Also, is that some snow? What is that? Look like Beethoven from the 90s movie. Beethoven 80s. Okay. Could I ask the tank to get this guy off me? Or is that asking too much? A Pugnax? Sounds adorable. I really like pugs. Like, if I could choose any dog I want, I think I might go the pug route. I feel like they're really cute. People always give me a hard time about that because they're like, pugs are so dumb. You don't want a pug. And I'm like, why do you want a smart dog? Like, a smart dog can take care of himself. Labrador will straight up get a job. I need something that actually needs me, you know? Am I geared to the point where, like, my healing just straight up draws aggro over the tank? I don't think that's a position I want to be in. But yeah, I want the kind of dog that'll like run into like a glass door. You know what I mean? So sparkly. I don't remember anything about this wall. Kind of have some familiar feelings to it. But we're getting to the point like where I've only been here once before. If you've been watching along, I've made it. Doors locked tight. Hustle, hustle, hustle. The farthest I've ever made it was somewhere into Stormblood. So I've ever only done this part once before. Hello? I don't actually know what some of my abilities do. Okay. I mean, that one was on me. Straight up let him die. I'm not used to needing to think. So this is why we went like healer class for the second expansion. general idea is like the first two I don't know, expansions. It's hard, you can't call the first one an expansion. The base game and the first expansion should be the easiest. So I picked like the most difficult, stressful jobs for those. So when we do the hard stuff, we can be like a nice, easy DPS, you know? Yeah, got a new bracelet. Lovely. There's just so many of them. Good thing they're not doing any damage. Because I was not prepared for this at all. Ooh, treasure. Overthinking. Like, you gotta remember to always be casting. Like, even if you're not casting the optimal thing, chances are you're doing something good. I'm killing too hard. Now I'm the tank. Have we done them all yet? Next boss, come on. They straight up gave me an hour and a half for this. How long is this dungeon? Nice. Ah! It's a spider. Okay. I think everyone knew what to do there but me. Makes sense, they're robots. If I had to guess, it looked like everybody turned away at the right moment. Okay. Alright. Is it me doing things that is causing problems? I'll lay on heels. Be cool. Everybody stopped because it was hammer time. F Mask of Scouting. Oh, I bet that's cool ninja gear. That's the class we're gonna be when we get to Stormblood. Probably don't want to try and spoil it for myself. But I'm wondering if... Well, first of all, do I have anything to eat? I can drink this paint. Looking for... foods. No, I need to stock up. Hey guys. I like need experience. Hey, it's like I definitely don't need experience. I was gonna say I'm capped out at 60, but that might just be the dungeon. Now I'm thinking, is it gonna be harder to be DPS in the future missions? Hey friends. Hey, I thought we were cool. Story-loving loyalists. Yeah, it's a pretty raw deal for the rebellion. Honestly, I don't know why they're attacking us. Like, yeah, we're not on the exact same side, but it's not like we're mortal enemies. This is for making our enemies think we didn't like them. We were being politely standoffish. Now we're being politely stand-on-ish. Oh, that makes sense. Did we forget to kill him? That's just classic us.
How'd you like these?
Hey, what's this spell? Uh-oh.
Sloppy. I'll tear you limb from limb. Yeah. Sloppy. For Alamigo!
Am I on fire?
I have you now. Yeah. How'd you like these? Yeah! Sloppy. Yeah.
I don't like the looks of that.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Oh, God.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll tear you limb from limb. Yeah. Sloppy. For Alamigo!
Always with the swords with this guy.
I have you now. Yeah. How'd you like these?
Oop.
Yeah!
You're gonna die, Thaumaturge. Doink. Sloppy. How am I doing? I'm doing okay. That was not a good impression. Sloppy. That one sounded maybe a little Russian. Do 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 do. Yeah, that guy stings. Yeah. I feel like we forgot to kill him at some point. Like, didn't we beat him up? We beat up so many people. And somehow in the story we forgot this guy?
You've beaten me, aye.
And your butt.
But you cannot stop what I've begun. Behold, a glimpse of things to come. We did it! We showed the bastards! Aye! Victory is ours!
And who knows, lads? Mayhap the Eorzeans will finally see sense when the enemy turns up on their bloody doorstep.
This is for Alamigo, for Eorzea.
Oh no,
They
what's gonna
die
happen?
that others may live.
Oh, it's this guy. Another person we forgot to kill.
Vanguards! Attack!
Seven hells. Do you hear that?
Love your little guy, by the way. Feel bad calling me old man? You can call me Sugar.
War machines.
That might
How
make
did
you
they
feel
get
a
here
different
so
kind of bad,
quickly?
though.
Stand your ground! For the resistance!
There's nowhere to run. We're cut off.
Oh.
gods help us. What are we thinking? The Empire's too big. Too powerful. Mighty Rolger, grant us the strength to crush our...
All coming back to me. Sugar is still sweet. True.
There you are. As you can see, our infiltrators did not elude me for long. Lady Ugiri is sending for an airship even as we speak.
What do we do? This is a massacre!
TFO.
How wonderful to see you, Commander.
Illbird. I should have known. This has to end. It has to end now. Do you not see your countrymen dying? Have your ideals rendered you blind even to that? Order the retreat, and we will help your soldiers to safety.
Retreat? With the moment of my triumph so close at hand? You truly are a sheltered child, Leverrier.
Nidhogg's eyes. No abyss is too deep for you, I see. But trust me when I say that such power was not meant for mortal hands.
How long have I struggled to reach this point? My countrymen, so inured to the taste of defeat, they no longer balk at its bitterness, shouting my throat raw with rallying cries, only to be greeted with dull eyes and blank faces. My brothers and sisters in Ulda have surrendered to their apathy and their appetites. Were it not for the glint of Lodorito's coin, I doubt even those here now would have answered my call. Take back our homeland! Free Alamigo! Ha! They'll happily mouth the words, but they won't spill the blood. You say no mortal should wield these eyes? Then I shall gladly become a demon. I will suckle on the souls of the hopeless and liberate the homeland they no longer deserve.
What exactly do you mean to do?
Did you hear their cries as victory was snatched away from them? Even with their dying breaths, they cursed the Empire. Never has their desire for vengeance been so raw, so true. A god has no need of faith when summoned by so pure a purpose.
Summoned? You cannot mean to fight the Empire with a primal. You know full well the danger, the futility of relying on such power.
Oh yes, I know their limitations, which is why I will call upon a deity more terrible than the very black worm of the calamity itself.
What? Here? Now?
Like hells you will!
An ending to mark a new beginning. My pain, my longing, you shall have it all!
Ah! I think there was a ridiculous frame in there. I'm going to try and capture it and post it in the Discord. Like, I could have swore his eyes, like, went in two different directions at the very last second. Oh, that's pretty bleak. They're just sleeping. Yeah. They all fainted. Oh dear. Answers is playing in the background. I love that song.
This light, is it...
His death completed the ritual. The primal is taking shape.
Well, can't we stop it? There must be something we can do!
There is one thing.
What? Hey! Where do you think you're going?
Master Louisoix briefly contained Bahamut by means of a potent spell of sealing. I will now attempt to do the same.
But that's impossible! We would need hours to collect the necessary ether, if not days!
Ah, Alphino, though I concede it may not always be apparent, I was ever your grandsire's finest pupil.
Tiptimati, of course! The staff still holds enormous power, broken or not.
Don't you dare, Papalimo! I know how that spell works.
Oh no. Epilema was the most annoying of
It is time to leave!
all the scions, but I don't want him to die.
Quite right. Quickly now, off you go. The further away, the better.
No! If you're staying, then so am I!
No, Ida. There is a path only you can walk, and it must not end here, not like this. Take her! Please, you have to take her!
What? No! Damn it, Sacred! Put me down!
This is one battle you
He was a
cannot
robot.
fight.
Did you hear
Away
that?
with you! Go!
Yeah, I'm leaving.
Hilda! I think he means now!
Oh, right, I'm driving. He says.
I bid thee farewell again, my dear Ida. Now, let us see how good a student I truly was.
Ah, you did the Louis Soir smile. Why? Why didn't they let me stay? Papalymo is my friend. I should have been there with him. You could see it in his eyes, Ida. He knew what he was doing, what had to be done. Master Louis Soir wore that same look right before the end. Do you think I don't know that? I know, all right. I know. There's more you could have done. Ilbert caught us off guard. Even Old was powerless to stop him. You must blame someone. Blame me. Just promise you'll never forget what Papalymo strove to protect, or the lessons he tried to teach you. Don't speak to me. Leave Ida with me. Go on. Go back to the Rising Stones. The others need to know what happened here. Oh hey, a fellow Dynamis resident. Yeah. Yeah. It was recommended to me from a friend. I'm more of like an Ultros kind of guy normally, but yeah, the EXP boost makes it easy to like level up the jobs for each expansion.